Well, a happy new year. It's April the 14th, 2022. Confused? This is the Cambodian and Thai New Year. It's the water splashing festival. And Sophie and myself are just going to go basically do our grocery shopping today. A little bit strange to do it on a new year, and we're going to take the GoPro along to see if there's any kind of activity in the town or see what the decorations are like. You may have seen some on some other channels, and maybe a little bit later today in the evening we're going to go to possibly what the action is like on the new year. So I hope you can join us for the ride. Get ready for this. Okay, so this is the road, our road that takes us to the National Highway 6. To the right is Beyond Pen, 360 odd kilometres. We're going to go left round this roundabout, and it's going to take us into the city centre of Siem Reap. Traffic, a little bit busy for this country or for this area. It is the Khmer Cambodian Thai New Year, and this is a brand new roundabout, looking marvellous actually, and going to take us into the city centre. And here we are on National Road 6, not going really fast, like 30-40 kilometres now. It sounds a lot faster. Yep, the traffic is very different compared to the Western world, to America or to the United Kingdom, but just take your time and you can weave in and out. And of course you have to wear a helmet in these countries, yes, and it is legal. This is about a 5-6 kilometre stretch of road, and you can buy a motorbike. There's lots of like hardware stores, etc. It's a really useful road to, if you're looking for something, you're possibly going to find it along this road. And that's going to take us into the city centre, so let's speed it up a little bit until we get there. As we get into the city, this is the Thai, this is the Khmer, this is the Cambodian New Year on April 14, 2022. It's a water splashing time. Nothing is much going to happen in this video related to the party because it's early on during the day, 10 o'clock in the morning. But as the day did progress, the police started to block roads, and because the traffic is going to be really chaotic. Hopefully tonight we're going to go to an area close by to our home called Macro. Macro is a big supermarket with a big shopping centre and a very large parking lot where they've set up a band. So we may go there a little bit later, depends on how we feel. So on the way there, and what you're going to see is like the pre-party, the morning, getting ready for the water splashing, getting ready for the tourists, getting ready for the party goers. This is the first time in 2 years because this has been cancelled because of COVID-19. So you can imagine that lots of people are very excited. It is not well advised to ride a motorbike because people are going to be a little bit crazy, but in the morning relatively okay, but there are going to be some crazy drivers and impatient because the traffic is going to be a little bit crazy later. Hence, this is why I did this in the morning. Let's speed it up again until we get to what we need to see. Okay, coming to the famous bridge here in Siem Reap, Cambodia, Southeast Asia, and this is where a lot of people will gather because the lights will be on and it'll be quite magnificent. You may have seen it on Christmas time or the regular New Year. You're going to turn left on this roundabout. In front of you is like a palace museum and a temple there, and going down to the riverside, and you can see the sign here that says Happy New Year 2022. And this is where this road eventually will be blocked off, and this will be only for bicycles, not even motorbikes, and pedestrians to walk down. Riverside on the left-hand side. The temperature today, by the way, is about 34 degrees Celsius, incredibly hot. So in the evening is when the action is going to start. Obviously this place here, it will only be a pedestrian area, but daytime you can go through. And all these little shops you can see, selling lots of things from local snacks, some drinks, I think some alcohol will be there, some clothing, for example, like that, more clothing, Khmer silk, Cambodian silk, some snacks, and I think I don't know what's happening there. But again, this is around about 10 past 10 in the morning. They're all getting ready for it. And a little bit of a traffic jam. So let's zip through this bit. Getting to the other side of Riverside, other side of the river, here in Siem Reap, Cambodia, Southeast Asia. We're going to turn left here, and you're going to see the other side of what's going to happen a little bit later on. You could imagine the kind of atmosphere that's going to be here. It's going to be magic, it's going to be a lot of people, it's going to be crowded. The COVID police will be out, everyone will be required to wear a mask. I don't think everyone will, but that will be so you can have a safe New Year. COVID cases here, or Omicron cases, are just a handful. I think yesterday was 18, but any kind of celebration or festival can bring obviously the numbers up. You can see it's very colourful. You can actually sort of feel the kind of magic which is going to happen tonight. And this is one of the joys of actually living in Southeast Asia, that some of these celebrations and festivals are so different to the West and so magical. I won't say they're better or worse, it's just very different, and it's something that I enjoy. I won't be going down there this evening because it's too crowded, and I do want to keep away from large crowds because of the COVID cases, etc., etc. So that is Riverside done. Now we're going to cross over the bridge again, and we're going to go to, you could say, like the Royal Gardens. Now on the right hand side, you can't really see it, but this is the palace where the King and Queen, for example, would stay if they are in this area. And an orange light means that you can go with precaution. All this area will be locked down, and I did on the way back get stuck in the lockdown and had to do a different route on the way. Nice car, and to the left you can see more stalls and stands where you can buy and you can celebrate as well, and possibly a lot of water splashing with the water guns that you can buy everywhere. They seem to be on every street corner. On the way back home, around about 11 o'clock, there were some kids out with the water guns splashing motorbikes. Yep, I did get a little bit wet. Bit of fun. When we get to this road, we are going to turn left and we're going to go into the city centre. I'm going to leave it on, and I'm going to come back to you when we get to the, you could say, entertainment area. Okay, on our right hand side is Canadian Bank, is where my credit card is actually held. Should I tell you that information? Well, there's not much money anyhow. And going down to the beginning of where all the entertainment starts, and we're coming up in a moment or two to a place called Pub Street. This is a walking area, and there's lots of bars, nightclubs and discos. All the roads have actually been redone. So many roads, 38 roads have been done. So you can see it's really nice to ride a motorbike. There's no bumps or anything. Is it coming up here? I think it is. I think I slowed down. There we go, Pub Street, and that's where there's going to be some entertainment there, and that there's going to be some bands there. But in a moment or two we're going to go right, and when we go right, on the left hand side you can see the Old Market. Old Market, you can buy near enough anything, a manicure, a massage, to some chicken soup along with a cucumber if you want. And this is just all where a lot of the tourists would hang out for tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. On the right hand side there's a road coming up. This is closed down, this road, ready for the entertainment tonight. Did we go the camera that way? No, we didn't. But that is what's happening, and a little bit later hopefully I'm going to show you some more. So do stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, like and share. Thank you and enjoy beautiful Siem Reap.